next, it's a middleweight matchup between Israel Adesanya and Anderson Silva. The former UFC middleweight champion Anderson the Spider Silva is set to make the walk here tonight. This is a man still getting it done in his mid-40s, DC. Proved in the Israel Adesanya fight that he could still hang in there over a hard 15 minutes with the best guys in the world.
Anderson Silva is still able to compete even though he's up there in age a little bit. And that's because of his commitment to the sport of mixed martial arts. He loves competing. He loves the spotlight. Everything that you need to drive you to be able to stay active and stay relevant in this sport, Anderson Silva possesses. Every time he steps foot in the Octagon, we get a chance to witness one of the greatest fighters of all time.
And when DC needed an opponent for UFC 200 on about 24 hours notice, the greatest of all time was your Huckleberry. Not too bad. Well, it took him just over a year on the UFC roster to realize a piece of this UFC middleweight championship. He is the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, a guy you tried to bring in to emulate John Jones back in the day.
Absolutely. You knew right away when you watch Israel fight that he has an ability to fight in so many different ways. If he's coming to play a part, he's going to play that part better than anyone else you can find.
Yeah.
It's because of the adaptability. It's his ability to change the way that he's fighting based on his opponent. In the Derek Brunson fight, he did a lot of knees because he knew Brunson was going to wrestle him. But in the fight against Kelvin Gastelum was a lot of punches and kicks because the wrestling threat was not so great. You gotta have that if you hope to compete and stay atop your division for a long time.
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. Adesanya is 31. Silva is 45. Adesanya will have a 3-inch reach advantage. Now for the official introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer and jiu-jitsu fighter holding a professional record of 34 wins, 11 losses, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC middleweight champion of the world, Anderson the Spider Silva! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 20 wins, no losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon is Eve Loving.
The veteran Eve Levine draws the assignment here.
You ready?
All right, champ, I can see you're pitting a little bit. You're excited. This is straight out of a Kung Fu movie. Anderson Silva, Israel Adesanya here.
Absolutely. It's something that as a kid in Louisiana, I would pop in my VHS, watch the choreographed kick sequences, and just go absolutely crazy. I'm excited to see how many buttons you can push to go kick, 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 punch, punch, punch for the last style bender versus Anderson Silva.
We were born in the 1970s, folks.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice punch there by Silva.
Nice body kick.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks. Right hand punch in the clinch.
All right, so both fighters now sort of struggling for position here in the clinch. When you find yourself in this situation, what do you do to get out of it?
Anytime it's very tough, anytime you're chest to chest and you have nowhere to go, I think to myself, underhook. Whoever's winning the underhook is winning the clinch battle. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg.
And now they are throwing both sides with conviction. Adesanya gets the tie clinch here. And there comes the separation now. Man, Adesanya with a beautiful land on the feet. His fights can be hard to call because it's just constant motion. Crazy.
I mean, he has it, right? He's that guy that kind of has it. He's taken this world of MMA by storm, and now he's the UFC champion. Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick.
Tries the flying knee to no avail. In fight numbers for you now, 29 total strikes have landed for Israel Adesanya.
Look at him drive his shin into his opponent's body with that body kick.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Great punch landed with so much power.
All right, so another swing and a miss, and I'd imagine if your gas tank is this low, you gotta find times to try to... Oh, nice job by him there to get the takedown. I would think that gets the Olympian's stamp of approval.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Now the guy's got arm bar. He's attacking it on it.
Nicely done. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Back to the feet now.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
That is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, big left. Both fighters here continuing to try to get a more dominant position in the clinch, getting fatigued in the process, I would think.
It's very taxing to be chest to chest, a position we call 50-50 because nobody has the advantage. Who's gonna be the one to find that one little area that they can expose to give them the slightest advantage?
All right, so there's the horn signifying the end of the round. A stunner there with the head strike midway through. Nearly got him out of there for good.
Almost got him out of there. He hurt him badly. He had his opponent hurt real bad. Now his opponent's walking back to his corner. Everybody looks confused. They don't know what they're supposed to do to try to change the way that this fight is going.
All right, with that, we now present round two. Israel Adesanya. And the future UFC head. Oh, that is as big a strike as he has landed thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight. Look at him whip his hip into that kick. That was a jab. I mean, he's cutting him down the size with these beautiful leg kicks.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found the setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
So unofficially, 63 total strikes have now landed for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. And just below 50% landing at a 46% clip tonight against Anderson Silva. Oh, and he lands another punch there, and you can tell at this point, he is going right at that cut on his opponent.
Right at the cut on the eye, just making sure he knows that I'm going to be targeting it. Keep your hands.
Oh!
Look at that. It's over. It's over.
You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. So there he is as the celebration continues. A huge knockout for him here tonight. That could hold up as one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 8 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Anderson, the Spider, Silva!
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.